In the day's other news, President Trump flew to a NATO summit in Brussels amid rising tensions with Europe. He's been criticizing the alliance and the European Union over inadequate defense spending and trade policies. And as he left the White House this morning, he didn't let up.
We do have a lot of allies, but we cannot be taken advantage of. We're being taken advantage of by the European Union. NATO has not treated us fairly, but I think we'll work something out. We pay far too much, and they pay far too little.
In Brussels, the head of the European Council agreed Europe must spend more on defense. But he warned President Trump not to take friends for granted, especially since he's also meeting with Russia's President Vladimir Putin next week.
Dear America, appreciate your allies. After all, you don't have that many. Please remember about this tomorrow when we meet at the NATO summit, but above all when you meet President Putin in Helsinki. It is always worth knowing who is your strategic friend and who is your strategic problem.
Mr. Trump's week-long trip to Europe will also include his first visit to Britain as president. From Thailand today, good news that the ordeal of a boys' soccer team is finally over. The last members of the team and their coach were rescued from a flooded cave complex after 18 days. 3 Thai Navy SEAL divers and a medic followed them out. We'll have more on how it was done later in the program. The death toll from a flood disaster in southwestern Japan has reached 155, with scores more still missing. Crews in Hiroshima today braved scorching heat to continue clearing mud and debris. Many evacuees said they don't expect to return home anytime soon.
The electricity is out, the water is cut off, and there is no information there, so I can't go back there even if I wanted to. It seems that there are still people in my area whose bodies haven't been found yet. If you think about that, when I compare myself to other people, we are still the lucky ones.
Some 75,000 troops and emergency workers are taking part in the search and rescue operation. China pushed back today against President Trump's claim that it might be interfering in nuclear talks with North Korea. The foreign ministry in Beijing insisted in a statement that, quote, China's position on the Korean Peninsula issue is consistent. China is a trustworthy and responsible power. On Wall Street, stocks rallied for a fourth straight day. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 143 points to close at 24,919. The Nasdaq rose 3 points, and the S&P 500 added 9. And the original hand-drawn map of Winnie the Pooh's 100-acre wood sold today for $570,000 at a London auction. It is a record for a book illustration. E.H. Shepard's 1926 sketch features the book's characters and landmarks, including Pooh, Christopher Robin, and Eeyore's gloomy place, among others. Such a beloved thing. Still to come on the NewsHour, senators from both sides of the aisle react to the president's Supreme Court pick. Rulings from federal judges complicate the Trump administration's immigration policies. Inside the effort many schools are making to teach consent as part of sex education, and much more.